Respected sirs and engineers, up till now, during various discussions, it was told that lightning arresters are failing due to installation at wrong places. But during reading in one of the electrical power distribution system book, following are the reasons for failure of non-linear resistor arresters. There are many possible causes of failure of NLR arresters, but the predominant one are defective shielding, rough handling during transport, and malfunction caused by pollution on the housing of the arrestor. High water content is an example of a defect which arises during manufacture. It arises either because of inadequate drying or because of defective shields. Rough handling before and during installation can result in damage to internal components and displacement of gap elements. The problems associated with pollution are much more complex. These arise principally because external contamination produces conductive regions which in effect act as electrodes on the outside of the housing. Such regions are connected by a capacitance to the internal components, and in the case of multi-unit such diverters are bodily connected to the intermediate flanges. The current carried by the external contamination causes drying out, and consequently dry bands are formed which become the seat of the charges. A complex voltage distribution thus appears on outside of the housing, which changes with time and produces two classes of undesirable interaction. Radial electric fields can be set up between the inner assembly and external pollution layer. These fields can be quite large, even with continuous conductive layer on the exterior. Very large fields can indeed exist once dry bands are found. The spark over of dry bands generates high frequency currents, which also are fed into the interior through the capacitance. The effect of these radial fields is to produce discharge which can damage the internal component directly and indirectly by formation of unwanted chemical products. These may lead to the failure of the device and corrosion of its components. Another effect of exterior contamination is to modify the equivalent circuit and thus reduce the spark over voltage at which the device operates. Secondly, reduction in spark over voltages. A defect in surge arrestor is a reduction in the spark over voltage to value sufficient to permit continuous passage of large currents from the network. These rapidly causes a build-up in the internal pressure. Which can lead to an explosion within a few cycles. Pressure relief diaphragms are fitted to accommodate this eventuality, but they cannot totally eliminate the hazards of damage. Research at Central Electrical Research Laboratory, UK, has shown that arresters for 132 kV and high systems are prone to large reduction in spark voltage, even from quite modest value of external pollution. Pollution inside the arresters, such as silica dust and moisture in diameter gap, reduces breakdown voltages. These increases with number of operations and diameter as to make and may even lead to the passage of continuous current. I think these are the reasons for failure of non-linear resistance lighting arresters. Thank you.